God. Oh, hello, everybody. I'm live, and I'm going to show you a little. Hello, hello, hello. This tonight's Craft Fair Crafters is getting all my ducks in a row. Are these the cutest little guys you've ever seen? Where is everybody? Getting my ducks in a row. Kellyanne, hello, Karen. Aren't my little ducks the cutest things you've ever seen? This is called Getting My Ducks in a Row. Hello, Bobby. Welcome. Janet, nice to have you here. Dawn, there's everybody. Tisha. Ann, Karen, like flowers. Hello, Mary. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Gloria, my friend. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Andy and Janelle. Jan Nielsen. Duh. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Margaret. I just wanted to show you guys these cute little ducks. There's 10 different colors. I bought a bag of them, 240 for $8.99. Hi, Dawn. I just think they're the cutest little things, and I'm going to show you some stuff I've been putting them on. Let me get this back to where it needs to be. Hello, 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 everybody. So how's everybody doing today? I'm assuming the weather's getting better in the Midwest. I'm hoping it's getting better. Tony, I found these little things at my ortho guy, my ortho doctor, and they had them on the computer thing. And then I thought, I make so many of the 3D boxes, I was wondering if I could use them. And I got to tell you, they have kept me very entertained, put a smile on my face. 10 different colors, 10, you guys. And these little teeny tiny ducks measure, how big are they? They're a half an inch by a half an inch. They're only, see how teeny tiny? They're just these cute little things. Anyway, they crack me up. They make me smile. Towards the end, I'll show them again. So if anybody did get to see them, I put them all up on my monitor to remind me to use them quite frequently. Oh, Susan, welcome. You're here for the first time. There's no rhyme or reason to the show. I try to give you tips for craft fairs. I'll introduce myself again. I'm Ruth Debbie. A lot of you know me from Stamps of Life. I seem to be one of their biggest supporters financially. I buy 98% of my supplies from Stamps of Life for card making. And now I'm also getting into the 3D boxes. I make those too. They sell really fast, and I can make them quick with scraps. That's the part I like the most. Today I sat down, and in 25 minutes, I made 6 of these little treat boxes. Oh yeah, I gotta do my thing. Hold on. 6 of these little treat boxes. It took me 25 minutes, and these are 6 by 6 inch squares. And a lot of the paper I used is paper that they're from a remnant from a paper pad, or this particular one was a 12 by 12 sheet that I got. I think I got it at Michael's. I might have gotten this one. No, I got this one at, I can't remember the name of the company. And I should, because I do buy a lot of their products, mostly when they're on sale. Stampin' Up. But they just have a little Velcro on them. It's hard to do backwards. And it holds quite a bit. It does not hold a business card, but it'll hold like 3 or 4 candies in them of the round Ferrero Rocher. You know the ones. I can never remember those. Hi, Olga. How you doing? Kellyanne's here. Susan. Carol Stoller. How are you, my love? I know. Welcome, 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 Susan. Anyway, I made 6 of these. I'm going to show them all to you because I did all different kinds. This is that flower that Stephanie had that you can put the dot in the middle, the little epoxy ones. These things cost me maybe 2 cents to make. I sell them for $2 and they go like wildflower. Here's another one, a scrap piece of her paper pad. Another one. They make up really quick and easy. And what I like about, because her paper pads are inside and out colors, you get a nice print on the inside plus on the outside. So it's not bad looking. One of my Monday morning gals that I get together with, it's a bunch of us crafters. She hooked me up with this paper pad stuff that was rather cheap. I have no idea where it's from, but it's super glittery. Of course, I stuck a Mickey on there. And all these open up like that. Finally, Carol, you're going to pain management. It took you long enough. You better get better fast. I cut out a bunch of felt flowers one time and put buttons on, just glued buttons on them. And I found my little container full, and I found that. This is from Stampin' Up. And this one's really cute. This one's more like for Easter time. But these hold quite a bit of Hershey's Kisses, the the Ghirardelli things. They hold quite a bunch of those. Okay, those are the really super easy ones that I made today. And another one that I embellished, just some random sticker flower. This is when I open up all my embellishment drawers and I pull out one sheet of all my embellishments and I lay them on the top part of my desk. And then as I got the boxes made, after they're made, everything's done, then I put the embellishments on them. Ask me how much fun I had with the new Stamps of Life embellishment tray. This thing, you guys, is so addicting. You'll never, ever, ever put it down. Hello, Gail, my friend. Welcome. This is amazing. And it does everything Stephanie says it will do. I take my quick picker-upper. Now, I have to be careful because my picker-upper looks a lot like my regular pens. I use my picker-upper. And you're not gentle. I mean, you don't just lightly touch it. You just jab it on there and it sticks. It sticks like nobody's business. I know, Dragonfly, what's your name? I don't like calling you Dragonfly. But you just jab it and stick it where you want. And the minute it hits, even though the glue is wet, it comes off the little sticker thing. Don't know how it does it. Chris, welcome. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. But yeah, Stephanie's going to have to come up with a lot more in these. And the price was really good. So I called HSN because I already ordered everything. And I already had it at my house when that sale went on. And I talked to the rep and we got 30 days to get the lower prices. So don't hesitate to call them and tell them you want that. Sorry, Dragonfly equals Chris. If I don't write it down now, I'll forget. So anyway, I got these out and I laid them out and I thought, okay, well, they're all bows and stars. But let me tell you, I've already got things that she needs to make to go with these besides just the bows and the stars. And she's not kidding when she says they stay in the compartment. They really do. So I had a box and I threw some bows on it. And they really, really, really shine, you guys. I cannot tell you how cute these are. They sparkle like crazy. And that's what the box says, sparkle. Then I made, now these are meant to hold the Ghirardelli chocolates. I was going to stop at the store and buy some and I forgot. I'm sorry. But these are really cute. I just stuck some stickers on there. They open just with a little Velcro dot, and it's one of these expandable ones. So if you make a lot of them, you can store them flat and then put them together. Then put them together when you go to do them. These make up really quick, but they're really, really cute. So I made a few, and this one has some bows on it. Can you see those bows? Oh, my shoulder's cracking. Yep. And then, you guys, look what I discovered what I can do with my ducks. Isn't that cute? Put a bow on the top. And you lift the lid, the bow stays on there. But I started using, then I found some of my epoxy word things. Like flowers, call HSN back and tell them what's going on, because you have a 30-day guarantee on prices. And this one says, wishing you a good day. I hope you can read that. Is that right side to you guys? I hope so. And that's got a duck. I'm fascinated with these ducks, can you tell? And there's another one that says, you're the reason I smiled today. And that is a saying that I should be telling all of you guys. You guys are the reason why I smiled today. Hey, Gail, why don't you come up for a few days in Florida? That would be so fun. You and Julie get the gang together. There's my last duck, but I also used a couple of the yellow bows with the flower, with the puffy flower. These embellishments, you guys, are the bomb. Okay, this is a bigger box. This holds like one of those Hostess little mini bundt cakes. I'm going to probably make more of these. Again, I just put a simple bow on it, nothing fancy. And it just... No, I'm not in Florida. I am in Phoenix, Arizona. But my sister Mary and I are going to Orlando, going to Disney World and meeting up with Carol Stoller and Anne for a few days. And then my sister and I are going to stay there for 2 weeks. And we've got other people visiting from Texas. We're going to make a big trip of it. Hi, Shelly. How are you tonight? Anyway, this box is a pretty decent size. And it's got the little... I don't understand this part of it, though, but I'm thinking about just gluing them down. Yeah, I'll glue those down. So anyway, these hold little mini buttonlets. And I do have a craft fair on the 7th. It's only $20. There's this place called Campbell's Mercantile. And the really cool thing about them is it's been there forever. It used to be out in the middle of nowhere on your way to Lake Pleasant. And it was just where you could buy last minute like chips and sodas and beer and all that kind of stuff for, your outing. Then they made a little cafe on it. Well, now it's just a big restaurant, but the parking lot is humongous. So they use part of that parking lot to have a craft fair on Saturdays. So yeah, I'm going to do it on the 7th. I'm crazy, but I'm going to do it. So I'm trying to get a bunch of boxes and cards made. Now this little guy I just made today, he's a new pattern. He's a little different. He's got all this happening. And let me show you how it opens. You just hold on to the bottom part and you pull straight up, and it holds one of these Lindor balls. Lint ball. Yeah, lint. It holds one of those, or hold one of those Ferrero Rochers. And then you just put the little lid back on, and it goes down so far. Isn't that kind of cute? It's different. And then I made one with hearts all over it. There's that. Let me get to the front. Oh. So I price things to sell, you guys. My cards are $5. I don't have any problem getting $5 out of them. I've got one basket of old cards that might be out of season or something. And I usually make that basket $2 or $3 just to get rid of it. So I got more room for the new stuff. I did actually get around to making some cards today too. And I love the new Make-A-Wish. And if you look close, you can see the stars, the different stars that I put on that are part of that amazing embellishment thing. I did 3 of these. I did one in blue, again with the stars, and in green. I like to take, when I get the new stuff in, I really like to take all the new dies and everything and make 3 to 5 of those, whatever they are. And then I just put them in my inventory. I really got to start concentrating more on some new Get Wells, baby cards, that kind of thing. And I want to make a little bit of the boxes to go with it too. I do not make the boxes with a die. Like Flowers, what is your name? Did you put it up there before and I missed it? No. There is a website called the Paper Pixie, Paperpixie, and she does tutorials on the boxes. And then she gives you a sheet that you can print with all the directions and everything on it. Jerry. See, I grabbed this to write your name with, and that's for the picking up the flowers. Anyway, it's Paper Pixie. She gives great direction. She really is thorough. And then when she prints up her cheat sheets or not her assembly sheets and to cutting and it's the cutting, scoring, and then gluing. Some boxes you glue, some you don't. Most of them you do. Real simple to follow. Super, super simple to follow. I wanted to tell you about, I like the candles. I have been with Tiffany. You know, Tony, when you've been with a company, I've only been with Stamps of Life for 3 years this March. So I'm already running into the quandary, the problem of, I think I'm going to just do one of the clubs for a while, only because I've got so much stuff that I haven't been able to get to use. I don't know. I'm just thinking it's time to cut back a little bit and then go forward again. Plus, the money that I want to spend on some of the new products from the organized option, that's got to come out of my Stamps of Life budget, and I can't afford to do both. So I'm trying to weigh that right now. But I am doing a craft fair, so I'm hoping I get a nice chunk of money so I can buy a bunch of stuff, because that's usually what happens is I do that. Kellyanne, you were asked to do a pop-up shop at a local yarn store during the Philly Yarn Crawl on March 15th, trying to come up with yarn or knitting related cards. You could probably take any card and use yarn in it and have it for a different texture. An example, on the grass ones, take the yarn and then just use her glue and glue it in place. Crochet. Do you crochet at all or knit? Do a little flower that you can put on each card, a card, and you can incorporate it that way. Craft Treasures by Debbie. Oh, hey, that's a cool Crafted Treasures. I like that. I've tried to quit the Fold It Club twice now, but each time I do, there's something I really want. I've resorted to selling the items I don't want on a resale page. That's what I think I'm going to end up doing. Is I've got a whole bunch of them. I'm just going to go in and lay them out and put them on that DStash website, and then do it that way. That way I can afford to keep buying new after I get rid of the stuff that I'm not using or I don't think I'm going to use. I don't have as much as you guys do with Stephanie's stuff, but let me tell you, when I go to the store dates and stuff, I look at all the old stuff, because that's when I really like looking at the old embellishments that she used to have. I'm an embellishment whore. I've told you guys this before. Oh, did you see my new 6-inch ruler? It's pink metal, and I love it. I use a 6-inch ruler a lot when I'm doing the boxes, because sometimes there's weird lengths or widths that I have to cut. So I have to use a ruler, and I can't just use my my cutting, the thing that cuts paper. Oh my God. Anyway, there's Anne. How are you, sweetheart? I just sold a ton of the DStash. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, you guys. I think I'll go to DStash and just lay it all out. I've got other stuff too that I wanted to get sold. My Disney room is getting dwindled down to almost nothing, and I want to sell a lot of my Disney stuff, my memorabilia. I'm getting to the age where I need to start downsizing. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Wow. Now, see, I just got into card making 3 years ago. I've always been a crafter and a sewer. I've always sewn, made scrapbooks, stuff like that, but just as needed, not necessarily, to sit down and do everything. I never dreamed I'd be doing craft fairs. Oh, so anyway, back to the craft fair that I'm doing this weekend. So I pull up into a parking spot, and I just pull my car forward, and then I get the parking spot behind it. So my car's right there, which I think is great. If I can get everything in my car, then I'll just take my car to the craft fair. We'll see how that goes. Usually we have to take my husband's truck because I take a lot. A couple tables that pop up, all that kind of stuff. Stamps of Life is what I went back to since her things are so much easier. Her things are easier, Jerry, and they're also less expensive. When she sells a die set and a stamp set, it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a whole package. It's a whole unit. It's a whole setting. You don't need to buy add-ons. I noticed a couple of the others. I've been looking and exploring a lot of other competitors, not the big names, but the littler ones. And they sell like, okay, a perfect example is they sold the rubber duck, not as a fold it, just as a rubber duck. But then if you wanted to put another beak on the duck, like if you wanted it to be 3D and you didn't have to keep cutting off the main thing, that was $2 extra. If you wanted the bow that went around the neck, that was $2. The eyes were $1.50 extra. And I thought, well, that's nickel and diming you to death. And I'm not one of those people. That's what I like about Stephanie, especially the club kit. The club kit is so compact, comes with everything you need to make cards. You can sit down and easily make 20 to 25 cards, easily, with everything she gives you in the card kit. No excuses. It's just a matter of using all the product that she gives you. And you'll have leftovers. I guarantee you, you'll have leftovers. I sold close to my heart. Okay, I'm trying to read all your guys. I was a close to my heart demonstrator for about 10 years. Never heard of them. I was my own best customer. Isn't that the case usually, you guys? Come on. Yeah, I was joking with my nephew. He's an architect. I was telling him I wanted to build my this wall right here where my blinds are. That's the front of my house. And I told him, I said, can you move it out about 3.5 feet and then I'll have enough room? He says, no, you can't. It's the main part. Oh, wow, Gail, that's really cool. I'm glad I inspired you. Yes, Debbie, it is a lot. I have 3 banker boxes filled with SU paper pumpkin kits. Yeah, Stampin' Up is great. They have now I'm really not. I don't have any of their kits, but if you ever on their website, they have a lot of paper. I love their designer series paper. They have a lot of different things that actually, if you're looking in the sales stuff or out of season stuff, coordinate really well with Stamps of Life. And with making the boxes, I've noticed that the pattern paper works really, really well, but also the Stampin' Up designer series paper. It works really, really well. So I am really getting excited about those. So I need to make more Valentine's cards in the next week. And like I said, go through my regular stash and see what what I'm lacking. I know I don't have very many baby or wedding cards. And now that I have all of these beautiful, I got to show you again in case anybody missed it. I got to make baby cards and use these beautiful little rubber. They're not rubber, they're hard plastic. My little ducks. My 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch ducks in 10 different colors. There's no reason why I can't make a bunch of really cute baby cards. Get well cards, birthday cards, all those kinds of good things. Okay, now you guys have any questions? So I'm going to do the fair. It's a little bit longer than I'm used to. It's from 9 to 2, 5 hours. I'm not used to 5 hours. I'm used to about 4, but that's okay. You have 200 skins of your heart. Oh, yep. It's time to get rid of all our junk stuff so we can get more stuff from Stamps of Life and from the organized option. I'll tell you what, that organized option, there's 2 sets on there I really, really want to get. And then I put a bunch of stuff that Stephanie's selling, because remember, guys, when we buy the organized option stuff off of the Stamps of Life website, we still get our same discounts. So that's really important to, if you find it on the organized option, make sure Stephanie's not selling it, because if she's selling it, you get to use your discount. And that's a better way for us all the way around. I want to try the paper pad holders, because I'm thinking if I put, because I've noticed on most of my paper pads, I've got like 4 to 6 pads of one thing, one style. I can put a label on the front saying what it is. I can even put, You know how they have the colors listed on the bottom of the front cover? I can put those colors on there so I can, oh, I'm using pool today. Oh, these have pool in it. Pull it out. And that's what I did with making my Valentine's cards, is I did the same thing. I went through and found all my cherry, because I did a lot of cherry background. And then I did the lipstick, the new red. There's not a lot with lipstick in it because it is new. So Stampin' Up! Paper is just paper, but it's a tiny bit heavier. It's not like printer paper. It's heavier than that. This is Stampin' Up's paper, and it's nothing like it's not paper pad by any means. It is a paper, but when you're making the boxes, sometimes you need a softer paper. So it's not, I would say it's a heavier gauge printing paper. Okay, T.S. Susan, on the card kits, they give you an A1 die, but you can use any of your dies, A2, and still make all your cards. And still, I can make 20 to 25. Hi, Grinelda. Yeah, it's real easy to do. Label them by color. Oh, that's a good idea, Gail. Label them by color, not by who they are. That's genius. Okie dokie. So did everybody order from HSN and get what you wanted? I didn't get everything. I mean, I didn't order everything. I got the rocker, of course. And Olga also from Australia ordered that, and I sent hers already. I got the embellishment thing. I just went nuts. And you know what's really cool? You guys, look at the size of this bottle of glue. This thing is huge. I don't know if I'm ever going to open it, or I might wait until like I'm doing a whole bunch of Christmas cards and then I'll open it, because I'm afraid to, I don't know, I'm just afraid to get it going. Have you ever noticed when your lids are new, they snap, they make a click sound? If they don't, you need to get the gumminess out of there. Oh, and I got the big paper pad. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get my 5x7 dies out, and I'm going to use it on that, because front and back, poof, done. Don't need to worry about putting anything on it. So I'm really excited about that one too. And then I got the birthday with the birthday cakes on the edging. That one's really cute. The embellishments that come in these HSN kits, there's so many and they're so cute. Where did I get my little ducks? I'm going to post it right here. I got it off of Amazon, and it was, I think, at $8.99. Let me see. Yeah, $8.99. They come out to 4/10 of a cent each. There's 240 of them. I just posted it on there. They are so cute. They're making me smile. This one is looking like he's gonna fall off. Can't have my ducks falling off. Got all my ducks in a row. Makes the world go better. So it came in a big bag like this, and these were all flat. They weren't all down at the bottom. So it was really cute. Oh, it says 11 colors. I've only got 10 up there. I wonder which one I'm missing. Because, now that's going to be the next thing I try to figure out, is which color am I missing. It says 11 colors, mini resin ducks. Crap over. Now I got to dump them all out and look for the 11th color when I get done talking to you guys. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a cute little duck? Did you use your Cricut to make those boxes? No, I do not own a Cricut. Never have and never will. Only because this is enough of an investment for me. Let me tell you. I do want to get into making books, like a little photo album. I want to make some for the Texas friends that are going to meet us in Disney World. So I am trying to figure out how. Gail gave me one, a Disney one, and I want to figure out how she did that one. So I can make them one for Disney World when we go. Yeah, I don't own a Cricut. I know there's a lot of little things that probably, I wish I had a Cricut to do that, but I just can't invest. I'm going to be 70 years old this April, you guys. Yeah, it's time to go away from so much junk and get into more junk. My kids are already going to hate me when they have to go through all my stuff when I die. Eh. All in a row, but a color is missing. Dang. I know, Nancy, right? You guys are funny. Yeah, I couldn't believe, excuse me, how fast I got my HSN order. Hold on, I'm getting horsey. Kellyanne, where do you live? I'll come play with your crickets. I really enjoy using the dies. I feel, even though it's doing all the cutting and all the scoring and all that good stuff, I feel like I'm doing more of the creation because of the papers and the textures that I choose to use with them. Another thing I've discovered with Stamps of Life, and I'll show it to you next week. I think I'm going to be here next week. I'm supposed to watch my nieces and spend the night with them. If I do, I won't be here. But my sister-in-law is probably going to do it Wednesday night, and I'll just do it Thursday and Friday. At any rate, if that's the case, 48 until my Disney trip. Oh, Jane, are you going to World or Land? I love them both, but Disney World. My sister Mary's never been to Disney World, so I'm really, really excited for her to go. And I haven't been in over 25 years, so a lot. I mean, the safari thing wasn't even there when I went. Oh, back to what I was going to tell you. See all these. I do this every time. See all these clay bottles I've got, clay and sequins and all that good stuff from Stephanie, and the glitter. I'm starting to play with using. I brush on the glue, sprinkle on the glitter, tap it off. After that's dry, and then I do it again. Then I'm also starting to use my my pastes, my what are they called? Stencil paste. I'm starting to use those more again. I don't use them a lot because I get so discouraged because you have to wait overnight for it to dry to be, to do good. But once I set up my routine and I figured the ones I want to use and the ones I want to, all my heart ones. I did a lot of the heart ones. It's just going to have a plain front, simple heart on the front, but it's done with the glitter paste. I have so much of it, and I thought I need to start playing with it more. And the other thing is once you're done with the glitter paste, you got to clean that stencil fast. You got to get that stuff right off there. What did she say? You bought the cart I have. You know what? HSN has this cart on sale a lot. I have 2 of these carts. I have a big wire rack cart that's over by the door over here where the doors should be able to close. Well, I can't even get a door on the hinges because this rack takes up a lot. I can get in and out of the room comfortably, but I could never put a door up because it would always be closed. I wouldn't be able to get in because the cart's in the way. And 90% of my stuff that I find when I do my craft fair and I show you my setup, you'll see a lot of little things that I picked up at estate sales, garage sales. I've got this really cool metal one that's half rounded. I never know what quite to put in it, but I'll figure something out. Susan goes to Disney World before it was built. Wow. We rode the bus and they told us where things would be. Wow, that is really cool that you did that you got to see it before it was in action. Oh, your nephew's getting married on Disney Cruise. Ooh, very fancy. And Kellyanne's been to Disney World. So you guys in the Midwest probably go to Disney World more than Disneyland, I'm assuming. In Arizona, Disneyland's our deal because it's just 6 hours away. Yeah, Jane, you're going to have a good time. 48 days. I should count how many mine are because we're leaving May 13th, I think. Yeah. Coming back the 26th. Okay. I thought somebody asked me, where do you get your Velcro dots? I get pretty much everything on Amazon. I'm an Amazon queen. And these are the Velcro dots. I got the regular Velcro dots and they're too thick. I don't like them. So this is what I use now. And they're the thin and clear. The thin dots. And there's 75 dots in a box. And they are on Amazon. Let's see how much. They are the thin dots. Here they are. Where are they? I know they're here. Thin and clear. They're $3.97 for 56 count. So they've got them in the 56 count. I get the 75 box, but $3.97 is really good for 56. And they are definitely on Amazon. I'll post that right here. Ta-da! The magic of cut and paste. Yeah, I get them on Amazon. 90% of my things I get on Amazon. I think my skinny little magnets that I use on a couple of my boxes, those skinny magnets I get from a company that makes magnets because they're real thin. And so when you put them on the box lid and then you put a piece of paper behind it or a piece of the same pattern paper you're using and you put that on the other side, you can't see it. There's just a barely little ridge there. You can't hardly tell. So that's what I use. I use mostly the Velcro dots. I even use them more than I do the magnets. The magnets are kind of cool because you can hear that click sound. That's another thing I want to make is some more of those boxes that remind me of a man's travel bag. So I'm going to try that. I know Barbara Wright, thank goodness for Amazon. I don't know what we'd do without it. I always have a countdown to the mouse widget on my phone home screen. Jane, I need to figure out how to do that on mine. I got a really old phone, but I'm sure there's a countdown I can do on it. I'm getting really excited. It's to the point now that I need to start looking at the airfares. Thanks to Anne, I already got the rooms booked. And then I got to get tickets, but I figured tickets I can get a little bit closer. I'm trying to get with the Texas Clan to figure out what they're going to do for what day they're going to do each park, because they're only going to be there like 5 days and they want to do 4 parks. So I want to do the parks with them, and then my sister and I can do whatever parks we want when they're not there. Okay, guys, do you have any questions? I'm really hoping I can get all these things done before the craft fair, but you know what? I'll take what I got done and that's it. That's all you can do, right? I hope everybody was able to get what they wanted off of HSN. That was really confusing when they did that sale. It kind of threw me for a loop. But I was going to see if Tiffany can make this beautiful embellishment storage box, because I've got other things I would love to put in here. So if she can make these for the Stamp Supply for the organized option, that would be great to have these. This thing is so much fun. Yeah, I think they messed up with it too. Somebody said they were having a lot of computer problems too because of the storms, HSN and QVC. I don't know. I don't know the technicalities of all that. Oh, I gotta decorate this, don't I? Figured I should. My Impossible box, my favorite thing in the world to make. I'm probably gonna make a few of these. Stores a lot. Kellyanne, where does the live in Cal? Where does she live in California? Who lives in California? Stephanie lives in Laguna Hills. I got my mind went blank. Michael's Crafts has similar boxes, maybe in the jewelry section. Interesting. I'll have to go. That is a good idea. I think I do remember there. Yeah, they have them for the separating the different stones. Yeah, she was on. Well, actually, she was on 3 times, I think, last night. You know what? I go to the product that I bought, and then if you scroll down a little bit on the HSN page, there's a little movie thing. It's got a little arrow. You click on that, and it shows you what her segment was like. So you can watch all of her segments by that. Santa Rosa. Yeah, we always get we don't do the park hopper, but we get the line thing. I don't like to go between. I'm too old to go back and forth to parks. I'll do one park one day, one park another day, one park another day. Okay, guys, I don't think there's anything else I needed to show you or talk about. I do need to get all my ducks out and figure out which color I am missing. So I'm sure you're going to be waiting on your edge of your seats for next week to find out which one it was. You know, Carol, I don't care that their paper's not that heavy on Stampin' Up, only because making the boxes is a big thing for them. And their cardstock, it's just a little bit lighter than Stephanie's. It's not too bad. Okay, guys, I see that everybody's pretty much done chit-chatting. I think I answered everything. I'll see you guys next week. I'll let you know which duck is missing. And if I don't see you, I'll pop on for a minute to tell you that I'm babysitting. And I'll catch you the following week right before my or right after my craft fair, with high hopes that I sell out again, because that's the bar I set for myself, is selling out at every craft fair from now on. Okay, guys, you guys have a good week, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Stay healthy.